Magandang araw sa ating lahat, mga kaguro, kaibigan at kaempleyado. Malagang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Ito ay may kinalaman sa Administrative Order Number 1, Series of 2012, which is issued by National Statistics Office and now under Philippine Statistics Authority. Kung ang inyong Certificate of Live Birth kayo ay namumroblema dahil mali ang spelling na nakalagay sa Certificate of Live Birth, magkaiba sa ginagamit nyo ngayon o ang tinatawag na clerical error. Mayroong nawawalang litra, kulang na litra o kaya pinapalitan yung litra o iba yung ginagamit mo ngayon sa nakasulat sa inyong Certificate of Live Birth. At mayroon din mga pagkakataon, mga kaibigan, na magkaiba ang inyong sex. Ikaw ay lalaki pero ang nakasulat sa Certificate of Live Birth, naka-check doon sa box ay female, indicated as female. So, wala pong problema yan, mga kaibigan, dahil madali na lang ngayon ang proseso. Mayroon po tayong batas, ang Republic Act 1012, an act authorizing the city or municipal civil registrar or the consul general to correct clerical or typographical error in the day, month, in the date of birth, sex of a person appearing in a civil register without the need of a judicial order. So, hindi na po tayo pupunta sa korte. Good news po, mga kaibigan, hindi na tayo pupunta sa korte, magpa-file ng petition. Doon na lang po tayo sa city or municipal civil registrar para makorek yung ating clerical or typographical error ng ating pangalan, typographical error ng ating pizza at buwan ng kapanganakan at pati yung sex. So tandaan natin, mga kaibigan, na hindi kasali dito ang year of birth. Kung nagkamali sa taon ng inyong kapanganakan, hindi siya kasali sa batas na ito. Dahil kamali ang inyong year of birth sa present mo na ginagamit sa inyong mga record, for example, sa records mo, sa employment year 2000 ka pinanganak, pero doon sa Certificate of Live Birth sinasabi niya na ikaw ay 2001 pinanganak. So, hindi siya kasali dahil pupunta ka sa court in order to file a petition. Pag year ang magkaiba. Bakit? Because it will affect your employment, specifically on the retirement. And compulsory retirement, 65 years old. So, hindi siya covered ng batas na ito. Dahil sa court ka lang maaari makapag-file ng petition if it involved year, the change of year. Also, if it involves change of surname and change of name. Kung totally papalitan mo ang pangalan mo from Mary, papalitan mo siya ng ibang pangalan, Magdalene. Instead of Mary, you change it to other name, Magdalene. So, completely change, you will go to the court to file a petition and you will undergo judicial process. Pero, pag clerical lang, typographical, covered siya ng batas na ito. So, simulan natin. Under the Rule 1 of this administrative order, sinasabi niya na the duly appointed city or municipal civil registrar in accordance with the provision of the existing laws, including Consul General, are hereby authorized to correct clerical or typographical errors in the day and month, date of birth, or sex of a person in the civil register for birth. So let us define, ano nga ba ang sinasabing clerical or typographical error. This refers to a mistake committed in the performance of clerical work in writing, copying, transcribing, or typing an entry in the civil register on the entry of day and months in the date of birth or sex of the person, which is visible to the eyes or is obvious to the understanding and to be corrected or changed only by reference to other existing records or record. So, yung typographical or clerical error, that is just a mistake committed in a performance of clerical work. Yung sinabi ko kanina, nagkulang ng isang letter, o kaya nagkapalit yung letters, o kaya naman doon sa day, instead of 2, ginawang 20, o kaya sa month, instead of January, ginawang February. And doon sa sex, instead of male, ang nalagay doon na sex ay female. So, that could be a clerical and typographical error. So, we continue. Provided, however, that no correction must involve nationality. Sex refers to the correction of year of birth, age, status of the petitioner or the document owner. So, hindi po kasali dito yung change of nationality. Baka nakalagay doon sa certificate of live birth mo ay American, US citizen, and you are now filing a petition to correct your nationality. Sabi mo, clerical error lang, ang nalagay dyan is US citizen or American, but ang totoo, I am a Filipino. So I am filing this petition to correct in the civil registrar. No, that is not allowed because that is a change of nationality. All you have to do is to go to court to petition. Then, yung sinabi ko din kanina, hindi siya kasali yung year of birth because it will change your age. And also the legitimacy status. So, ang nakalagay doon ay illegitimate. So, you petition the local civil registrar. Sabi mo, nagkamali lang po, typographical error, ako po ay legitimate. That is not included. In order to correct that error, you have to go to the court. May involved siya na hearing, you will undergo judicial process. So, sa tatlo na yan, nationality, age, and legitimacy, hindi siya subject ng correction na ito, yung clerical and typographical error. You have to go to the court. Next, what is accredited government physician? It refers to a licensed doctor of medicine who is registered with the Philippine Regulation Commission and is employed in any government hospital, health institution, and public offices. Medical certification, it refers to the certification issued by accredited government physician attesting to the fact that the petitioner, document owner, has not undergone sex or sex transplant. So, yung requirements on medical certification and the signing authority, the accredited government physician, this is for the typographical error on sex. You have to secure a medical certification from an accredited government physician stating to the fact that you have not undergone sex change or sex transplant. Hindi ka nagpa-opera, hindi ka nagpa-sex change, o hindi ka nagpa-sex transplant. So, what do you mean by sex? Sex refers to biological and physiological characteristics that define men and women. So, alam natin yan, babae at lalaki, male or female. So, dalawa lang po ang chinichikan dyan sa Certificate of Live Birth. Day and month of birth refers to the entry in the month and or day of birth of the petitioner document owner which is sought to be corrected. So, alam natin yan, yung day 1 to 31 o 1 to 30. Yung month, January to December. Okay, so sino ang maaring mag-file ng petition? So, ang maganda dito, hindi lang yung tao na owner ng record ang maaring makapag-file. For correction of entry on the day and on the month, in the date of birth, any person of legal age may direct or have a personal interest in the correction of clerical error or typographical error in the day or in the month, in the date of birth of a person in civil register for birth may file the petition. So, any person of legal age, if you have a direct or personal interest. A person is considered to have a direct or personal interest when he is the owner of the record. Ikaw yung nagmamayari ng record, so you have the personal and direct interest. Or you are the spouse of the owner of the record. Asawa ka ng owner ng certificate of live birth. Or children, or you are the parents, or brothers, or sisters, or grandparents, or guardian, or any other person duly authorized by law or by the owner of the document sought to be corrected. Provided, however, that when a person is minor, kapag hindi pa nasa edad ang tao na may-ari ng certificate of live birth or physically or mentally incapacitated, the petition may be filed on or his behalf by his or her spouse or any of his or her children, parent, brothers, sisters, grandparent, guardian, or person duly authorized by law. So, ang maganda po dito, hindi lang po yung tao na may-ari ng record ang maaring makapag-file. Pero maari din yung ibang tao which has a direct and personal interest. So, kanina, so dito, hindi lamang yung tao na may-ari ng certificate of live birth ang maaring makapag-file. So, any person who has direct and personal interest, maari siyang makapag-file. For correction of a clerical or typographical error in sex, sino naman ang maaring makapag-file? Kung gusto mong baguhin ang iyong sex in the record, the petitioner affected by such error shall personally file the petition with the civil registry office where the birth certificate is registered. So pag correction on sex, kailangan yung may-ari ng certificate of live birth, siya lang ang magpa-file. Where to file the petition? Saan naman natin ipa-file ang petition? For correction of clerical and typographical error in entry of the day or month in the date of birth, the verified petition may be filed in the city or municipal civil registrar of the city or municipality or in the Philippine consulate as the case may be, where the birth record containing the day and or the month in the date of the year is to be corrected is registered. So kung saan nakarehistro ang certificate of live birth, doon ka magpa-file ng verified petition. So pag sinabi mong verified petition, that is subscribed and sworn to before an officer who is authorized to administer oath or before a notary public. So kung saan naka-register ang inyong certificate of live birth, ang inyong record. Kung ikaw ay nasa Maynila pero ang certificate of live birth mo ay naka-rehistro sa Samar ka magpa-file ng petition. What if the petitioner has already migrated to another place within the Philippines? And nag-iba ka ng residence. Pumunta ka na sa Maynila at nasa Samar ang inyong record. So ano ang mangyayari? If it is not practical for you in terms of transportation expenses, time and effort to appear before city or municipal civil registrar where your record is found, the petition may be filed in the city or in the municipality where the petitioner is residing or domicile. So maaari doon makapag-file if it is not practical for you to go to the place where you are registered. Now, any person whose birth was reported abroad and now residing in the Philippines, saan naman ipafile? Ang record mo ay na-report, na-register abroad sa ibang bansa. But, you are now residing in the Philippines and you want to correct the clerical or typographical error. Saan mo ipafile? The petition may be filed in the city or municipal civil registrar of the place of residence, following the procedure in migrant petition. So, you may file that in the place of residence where you are. If any person whose record of birth was registered in the Philippines or in any Philippine consulate but who is presently residing or domiciled in any foreign country, where is the venue of the petition? Nandun ka sa ibang bansa pero ang record mo ay nasa Pilipinas, o kaya nasa ibang bansa na nakarehistro sa Philippine Consulate, saan ka magpa-file? You may file a petition with the nearest Philippine Consulate. Now, for correction and of clerical or typographical error in the entry of sex, where can you file the petition? The verified petition shall be filed in person. Ikaw mismo yung magpa-file in the city or municipal civil registrar or in a Philippine consulate, as the case may be, where the record containing the entry of sex of birth or certificate is to be registered. So kung saan nakarehistro ang certificate of live birth, doon ka magpa-file. How about the process of the petition? The civil registrar will examine as to the completeness, requirements, and supporting documents of the petition. Then, receive the petition upon payment of prescribed fees by the petitioner. So, may bayad po ang pag-file ng petition for correction of clerical and typographical error. So, ano naman yung content of the petition? So, there is a form and content to that petition, and you have to attach the following documents if necessary. Yung petition po is verified. Ibig sabihin, sabi ko na kanina, it must be under oath, subscribed and sworn to before a notary public or person authorized by law to administer oath. So you have to attach the following documents if necessary. The earliest school record or the earliest school document. So punta ka kung saan ka nag-graduate sa elementary o kaya sa kindergarten. Ang ginagamit mo na pangalan, since then sa school, yung pangalan mo ngayon. At iba yung nakasulat sa certificate of live birth. And you have also to seek medical records, baptismal certificate, and other documents issued by religious authority. This will be a proof na ang ginagamit mo na pangalan since then ay yung gamit mo na pangalan ngayon at hindi yung nakasulat sa certificate of live birth. Then you will have to obtain clearance or certification that the owner of the document has no pending administrative, civil, or criminal case or no criminal records which shall be obtained from the following. So, kailangan mo rin ng clearance that you have no pending case kasi baka naman nag-change ka ng pangalan para maiwasan mo ang kaso, pananagutan, mayroon kang nagawang kasalanan. Kaya nagpipetition ka para maiwasan mo yung kaso na yon. Hindi po yan maari. So, you have to seek clearance or certification. If you are employed, you will seek a clearance of no pending case from your employer. And you have also to seek clearance from National Bureau of Investigation, NBI, and in the Philippine National Police, that you have no record, you have no pending criminal cases before these government offices. The petition for correction of sex and day or months in the date of birth shall include affidavit of publication from the publisher and a copy of the newspaper clipping. So you have also the publication. You are required to publish so that the whole world will know that you are applying for the correction of your name. Baka mayroong iba dyan, agrabyado. Maaari sila makapag-oppose ng petition. So you have to publish that petition in the newspaper of general circulation. So syempre may bayad din yan. In case of correction for sex, the petition shall be supported by medical certification issued by the accredited government physician that the petitioner has not undergone sex change or sex transplant. Ito na yung sinasabi ko kanina na kung ikaw ay mag-a-apply for the correction of sex, dapat mayroong kasama naka-attach na certification from a accredited government physician na hindi ka nagpa-opera, nagpa-sex change o nagpa-sex transplant. Yan. So you need publication and posting of the petition. 14 consecutive days ipopost yan in a conspicuous place. Doon naman sa abroad, for the change of clerical, for the change of name, first name, or clerical or typographical error, you also need to publish at least once a week for 2 consecutive weeks in the newspaper of general circulation. Ibig sabihin ng general circulation, yung maraming makakabasa. Hindi lang yung isang city lang yung nakakabasa. Dapat it is general circulation. Maaring mabasa ninuman. So anong i-attach mo na proof na na-publish ang inyong petition? You will attach the clipping of the publication and affidavit of publication from the publisher. So in case of migrant petitioner, mayroon din tayong proseso. It will be posted 10 consecutive days. Then it will be... So in case where a person civil register record or records were registered in Philippines or in a Philippine consulate but the person presently reside or domicile in foreign country, posting and publication as the case may be shall be done in the place where the petition is filed and in the place where the record so to be corrected is kept. So, sa kaso na kung saan nakarehistro ang record sa Pilipinas o Philippine Consulate, dalawa yung lugar ng publication. Doon where the petition was filed and in the place where the record is kept. So kung magkaba yung petition, ang lugar kung saan ka nag-file at kung saan naka-record ang iyong certificate of live birth, sa dalawa na yon dapat mayroong posting and publication. So yan po mga kaguro, kaibigan at kaempleyado. Kung mayroon kayong tanong, bisitahin nyo kami sa aming Facebook page at Attorney Rusty Toballas Adarayan. Subscribe!